Hi, welcome to Randall's Log, video 46, and I'm Randall Armstrong. Today's date is Wednesday, February 15th, 2017. Interesting day. Let's start in the beginning. Woke up early. I had to be at work at 10 in the morning. I got there like 5-10 minutes late. Thankfully, they're laid back. It's no big deal. Phones were definitely busy today. People asking about their checks, people asking about their tax refunds. So it's a matter of having to just explain to people, and um, most people were cool about it. Nobody, had a hard time. Um, so I think it went good. Towards the end of the day, Yvonne asked me if I can go to the Nebraska Walmart location. So I go there. Had to get some papers. Once I got the papers, made it back to work. As soon as I got to work, all of a sudden, my car is not working. It's not turning on. So I'm thinking like, oh, great, it's the battery. However, it's not, for some reason, it wasn't in park. It was in park, but it wasn't acting like it was in park. So the car was like kind of like rolling. So it's like I couldn't leave the car. I had to keep my foot on the brake and like turn the wheel, make sure it stays in place. So, thankfully I got the AAA card that my mom, she uses the money to keep the AAA because you never know when you're going to need it. And it came in handy. Technically twice tonight. So AAA guy comes by. I've got the hood popped open. He tries to do the battery, and he's like, yeah, it's not your battery. And he looked closer into the car, and he noticed that, oh, it looks like your wire or your cord or whatever that basically connects and tells the car to shift the gears was disconnected. He said I needed to get like a clamp, something to kind of keep it on there. He's like, it's not safe if it's loose because if it comes off, the car will act up and get into a car accident. So I'm like, okay, I understand. So he calls a tow truck, and I found out that with the tow trucks, they can tow you up to 100 miles, which is great. So I'm happy that we have AAA, and that came in handy. In fact, here's a quick little video of me waiting as the car is getting set up for the tow. Here it is. It was a short little video. I didn't want to like say anything. Notice I didn't say anything. It's because the guy was back there, and I didn't want the guy thinking like I was recording him or whatever. But yeah, it was one of those like crazy moments. Like I was like, and then the bummer is that this was the weekend I'm supposed to meet up with Hector and contact Enrique, Julio Enrique. Sorry. We were supposed to meet on Sunday, but I don't think my car is going to be working. So if it's not working, probably have to reschedule for the following weekend on that Sunday, depending on my schedule. I mean, I usually have Sundays off, so I think next week will be a slow week as well also. So I might have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off again. But yeah, it was, just kind of the tow truck guy was nice. Took about an hour for him to get out to me. I guess he had to tow some other car and drop that off, and then he finally made it out to me. All this was done in the parking lot of out by Jackson Hewitt where I was working at. Kept trying to call them and let them know like, hey, I'm waiting on AAA. I have to do all this stuff. As soon as I was able to kind of like walk in and talk to them, I didn't stay very long. I told them, hey, I got a tow truck on the way. I got to get going. So essentially, I think I lost an hour of work today, which I suppose is okay because I came in early, so it kind of evens out. And then I got home, explained everything to my mom, told her, hey, do you think I can borrow your car so I can go to work tomorrow? So she's like, at first she was like, well, because my aunt works. So I'm like, well, if she, I told her that's fine. If I can't take the car, then I'll just call and let them know, hey, I have no ride. I can't come to work. But then afterwards, she's like, no, you can use the car. So I'm like, okay. It's that simple. But yeah, I contacted a buddy of mine, Parker. Thankfully, he's like, when he has free time, maybe later this week, he'll come over nighttime or something like that and check out the car and probably get a good look at it so he knows what part he needs, like a clamp. He needs something to kind of like keep that cord or that wire or whatever connected. So, and thankfully, the AAA guy pointed that out, was like, yeah, that looks like an easy fix. You don't have to worry about taking it to the dealership and like worry about having to pay like $500, $600 or $1,000. So that's good. I'm happy about that. I mean, honestly, I technically keep the car in good shape. I mean, I don't. I only drive for work, and even when I wasn't working, I wasn't going out and driving that much. It just recently hit over 100,000 miles. So I mean, I know in some instances when a car reaches that amount of mileage, that's when slowly all the problems start to happen on the car. But the Chrysler is pretty good. I've had very little issues with it. I mean, I've had issues with the power windows. The air conditioning is kind of on the fritz, but it still kind of works. It just takes longer for the air to build up, for it to get cool. So summertime's gonna suck. What else? There's a clicking noise, but that has to do with the fan that might be connected with the air conditioner. I mean, I'll worry about that stuff later. Once I have like enough money saved up, then I can focus on that. But for the most part, I mean, the car, has been pretty reliable. A lot better than the Hyundai Elantra. The Hyundai Elantra that I had didn't even make it to 100,000 miles. And every time I took it to the dealership at the Hyundai dealership, they were always quoting me $1,000 in damage every time. And it's mostly my fault because the first year that I had the car, I got into a car accident. The car accident I got into was graduation day, 2002. So it was just one of those situations. Like, I'm glad that I didn't get hurt. I'm glad nobody got hurt. It just sucks that this new car that I've had for roughly a year, there was damage towards it, but paid a deductible, got it fixed. But I think with the damage and the way the car runs and how everything went with the car, just year after year, stuff happened to it, and then that final accident happened, and then that's what pushed me to get the Chrysler. But ever since I've had the Chrysler, I've had very little issues or problems or stress over it. So I think Chrysler's a good brand. I think slightly more expensive than most cars. We got a good deal on this car because it was used and had very, very low mileage. But it's good. I like it. And I'd like to continue to stay with Chrysler. But that was it. Work was going good until the whole car incident. I got home and I still needed to get some food. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Part of the reason I haven't eaten dinner is because every time I eat dinner and I start to watch TV, I start to lay down, I fall asleep, and then I wake up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to do this video. Not tonight. I'm doing the video first, then I'm going to eat, then I'm going to fall asleep. And I'm going to enjoy a nice 8 hours of sleep. Because my sleep schedule this past week has just been not the best. So I don't care if I'm starving. I'm going to do the video first, then I'm going to eat and relax. Cool thing, I got home, and I thought this was from one of my Amazon orders, but it's not. I forgot that I ordered this from Best Buy. But there it is. Batman vs. Robin. I like all the collectible ones that they have with like the little tiny figures. I've collected the majority of those. I enjoy them. They're cool. Nice little collectibles. These are like the Best Buy exclusives. So oddly enough, I had already started watching this on. I had downloaded it on a USB. So I'm gonna try to finish it tonight because I had started it last night and then I fell asleep. So I got to go back to where I left off and try to finish it. But I like it. There, there's I like all of the DC animated films. There's only maybe like 2 or 3 that I felt kind of slightly bored with, but the majority of all of them, I'm like I could watch those over and over again because they're great. They're essentially adaptations from the comic books, and I do enjoy the comic books and the stories. I love those, and I love a lot of the DC characters, so it's pretty cool. I would like to see more variety of other DC characters. I still have to watch, and I showed it earlier, Justice League Dark. I still have to watch that. But I feel the need to watch all of the other ones first and then watch Justice League Dark. So I got Batman versus Robin. After that, I have Batman Bad Blood that I have to watch. Then after that, Justice League versus Teen Titans. And then I get to watch Justice League Dark. So, yeah, I'm getting there. And then, what else? I think that's about it, to be honest. Tow truck, work, new stuff. Oh, that's right. No, I went to Publix. Sorry. Went to Publix and got some food. Thin Mint cereal. They look like cookies, like Thin Mint cookie cereal. 2 for $5. I had to get it. I love the Thin Mints. Turn it into a cereal. I got it. I gotta try it. I have to try it at least once. I got that. I got some Cuban bread, so I can have a sandwich. I wanted to have a sandwich. I decided to get there was a Chipotle mayonnaise. I decided to get and try and add on to the sandwich. So I'm gonna add that on there. I got some pickles, got some pepperoni. Add that with some of the meat and stuff like that. So I still have my Cheez-Its, so I'll have that little side. I got myself a nice little cake, like a dessert. I couldn't resist. I was like, I deserve to reward myself. I do need to start staying away from the sweets because I need to win that bet from Brian. I need to win that $20. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my older videos. Yesterday or 2 days ago. Watch it. You'll understand what I'm talking about. But what else? I do need to catch up on my television. So I suppose, worst case scenario, if I don't have a car and I can't drive anywhere, like I had plans to go hang out with Marco on Saturday, but I might not be able to hang out with him now because my car's not working. And my mom, I think, works Saturday, so she needs her car so she can go to work. So no big issues right there, and Marco's cool. He understands. So there's that. And then Sunday, of course, I got to let Julio and... I gotta let him know before Sunday, because Sunday is the day we're supposed to hang out, but it sucks, it happens. Things kind of happen, they get in the way, and you have to postpone, but it's okay. I'm still gonna find something to do. I'm still gonna try to be productive. It'll be nice to hang around the house for a little bit, it's been tough, like, not tough, but going to work and then coming home from work tired and not having a lot of time to really do a whole lot, I'm definitely making time to make these videos because I want to stick with it. I like to be able to go back and watch a video and be like, oh, I remember that day, I can literally remember. I have a way to remember every day of 2017 so far. This is the one thing I really want to stick with, at least. And then hopefully I can take that attitude and move that towards working out. And then work that towards, saving money. Like, I don't know. I want to be consistent. I want to be able to do something every day and say I did it every day. I stuck with it. I didn't quit. Less quitting, more success. That's the goal. Anyways, that's about it. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go get something to eat. Finish watching Batman versus Robin. And then fall asleep. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I look forward to getting my car fixed so I can drive. So, good night. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for watching.